My name is Jasmine Dinsmore. Welcome to Tech Tuesday at the Centerpoint Public Library. Today we're going to explore the Libby app. The Libby app can be used with your personal device to access thousands of audiobooks and ebooks through your public library. Let's get started. So I basically just did a basic Google search for Libby app, and this is what came up. So it's saying now that we can either use libbyapp.com in our browser on this computer, or you can download it to your mobile device through the Apple Store or Google Play. So I'm going to go ahead and use it in the browser today. So I'm just going to copy the web address and paste it into my browser. And so basically, this is what you'll see next. Your first question is going to ask is, do you have a library card? And because I do, I'm going to go ahead and click yes. And so you have a few options here. You can either, if you already have a Libby account set up on a device, you can go ahead and copy the information over from that device onto a new one. Or you can just look up your library by name or location. And then Libby also asks if you want it to guess your library. So we're going to do a search. And I'm going to click I'll search for a library. And all you do is type in your zip code or the city you live in, or you can type the library name. But I went ahead and typed my zip code, and then Midfield Library came up because I think that's the closest to me. So I clicked there, and it says I can choose a location. It says, where do you use your library card? And you can choose a location here, or this option is if you don't have a library card and you'd like to get one, or like an e-card, then you can click that tab. But since I already have one, I'm just going to go ahead and choose my location. So I will choose the Centerpoint Public Library. And then it's going to ask me next what my card number is. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And then I'll go to sign in. For this part, it is going to allow me to use my Kindle device if I want, but I think I'm going to go ahead and skip that because I'm going to use Libby on my laptop. But if you do have a Kindle, you can select here and use and access Libby through your Kindle. So I'm going to go to skip. And that's basically it. You can just look through and you've got all of these different categories here. So you can go to just added, popular, random, available now. And they say available now because some of the books are not available for you at the moment, but you can be added to a waiting list and notified when the book is available, or the audio book. And then you have subjects that are just specific subjects that you may be interested in. So I'm going to go to just added so we can see what's new. And if you see here, all of the books that are new are going to come up. If you notice these little icons, this is a book that I can go ahead and borrow because of this icon, this plus icon. But a book that has like the little clock means that someone is already using that book. So I'll have to do a hold, which means that I'll be put like on a waiting list. So what we'll do, I'm going to go back and I'll go to available now. That way we'll only see the books that are available and we don't have to be placed on a waiting list. So if you see, all of the icons changed to the plus symbol, which means we can go ahead and borrow them now. So let me see one that looks interesting to me, and I'm going to go ahead and borrow it so you'll get an idea of how simple it is to do. I'm going to say the guest list, and I'm going to click there, and it says 1 of 48 copies available. Oh wait, where did it go? 1 of 48 copies available. I click the little icon again, and then there it is. It says borrow. I can open the book here. I'm going to use the Libby app instead of Kindle. That's the cover, table of contents, and here it is. You can just click through and read the book. I'll go back. So I have one loan here, and it's due in 14 days. Okay, and these little icons at the bottom allow us to do different things. So here we select the one that looks like a little library card. It'll take us back so we can do another search. And let's go to refine. So we can do, let's see, format. Let's choose a different format. Let's do audiobooks. Okay, so these with the little icon down here that look like little earbuds, those are going to be audiobooks. So we can actually select an audiobook to listen to. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to find one that's interesting to me, educated, and then it's got the available now icon. So I'll click there. And click it again down here, and then it allows me to borrow it. And then I can open audiobook here, and it'll just let you play it.
Penguin Random House Audio presents Educated.
So that's a little sample of how you listen to an audiobook. Then I'll go back. At the bottom, this little icon that looks like a library, if you click there, you can see the books that you've borrowed. And it'll let you know the when they're due. And that'll change, of course, as the days go on. So I've got 2 books that I'm borrowing from the library, and they're showing up in my little library here. The time icon, like I said, this is your timeline, and it's going to change as the days go on. So that'll be 13 tomorrow. They'll both be 13 days tomorrow. So it just lets you know how much time you have with each. And let's see, what's a book that I'm interested in? You can go ahead and type a title there. That just gives you the option to search for a specific title or author you're looking for. And then we'll go to the center icon here. And this lets you know, because you can actually add different libraries. So if you wanted to add a different library or a different library card, you can do that here. So it basically just lets you manage your cards and libraries there. So I'm going to go back. And there we have it. So let's go back and do another search. It's very simple, but it's very convenient, especially with lots of people still not being out yet, out and about due to the pandemic. This is very convenient. There you go. And then you can always go and refine your search. You can look for different languages. You can select your audience. You can do general, young adult, whatever audience, formats, audiobook support. You can sort by different things. And you can also go to preferences. So you can select the format that you're looking for. If you want to do books, you'll select there. Language, you can select a different language if you'd like. I'm going to stick with English. Audience, so that's the category the book would fall under. Juvenile, young adult, general, mature content. I'm going to go with general. Supports, if you want to use the Libby app, EPUB, PDF, MediaDo, or Kindle. Those are the different formats. So I'm going to choose Libby. Availability. So I'm going to do available now because, like I said, you'd have to place a hold on anything that's not available right now unless you only look at available content. And then you can do sort by, I'm going to say title. There we go. And then everything that falls within those categories is going to populate. So here we have it. All of the books that we can borrow from the library. It's very simple to use, and I hope this was very helpful. Thank you for watching.